He's got a little static in his ears. His hair keeps sticking up all funny. All right, well, now his tail's standing up too, but if I try to show anybody, I'll get shocked. All right, so the judge ordered a lot of files relating to the motion for summary judgment in the Lively versus Baldoni case and the responses to that to be unsealed for public access. And this was like 2 weeks ago now. But some of the files they're like video files, audio files, and they couldn't be filed like a normal document. So they had to be produced to the court via like a CD. And Reddit Clark, went and got them, I believe. And then Carol uploaded them to Docket Updates, where they keep all of the new files and everything that they get, which I'll show you the website in a minute. So last week we got the last of the files from Wayfair, and then now we have almost everything remaining from Blake Lively's team. There were 2 audio files and 3 video files. That's what Clark got today. I think the only thing remaining at this point after that would be this, maybe this is a Wayfair file, I don't know. It would be this Exhibit 163, Blake Lively's emails, which are like a year's worth of emails, I think. I don't know how many emails in that span, actually, but it wasn't on the CD when they got it. So I'm not sure when that will be available. But this is docketupdates.com. You can find them on YouTube as well. They go over all the new stuff. You can hit here, click for latest news, and then when stuff gets uploaded or any updates come to the cases or related cases, everything pops up here. So the 3 video files that Blake has to support her version of events are all 3, different zoomed in versions of the dance scene, which everybody's seen a million fucking times. If I have to watch that scene one more time, I will go outside and dance myself into the lake. So we're not going to watch that 3 times now. We did watch the dance footage enough. And even last week when, some of the new stuff came out, we saw the footage there as well. It's not anything new, really. They zoom in a little bit to try to make it look more nefarious. This claim of like unscripted kissing is still just the forehead kiss. Okay. It was a scene where 2 characters were falling in love. Nothing weird or harassing happened there. It's pretty clear. She looks like she doesn't want to be doing her job. Like she wants to be kind of taking over direction. And if you don't want to be doing your job, don't take the job. You know what I mean? But that's not something I feel like we need to go over because I've just seen it so much. It's like I never want to see that again. But let's listen to the audio files. There were 2 voice notes left by Justin Baldoni to Blake Lively. We'll listen to the first one here.
Hey, Blake, I hope the fitting was super successful. Thank you for sending those pictures. That was really cool. I was in the department head meeting and they came through and I was like waiting for them to load and I legit got the chills when I saw it. And you look beautiful. It's gonna work so well. Okay. I would love your genius marketing brain here and also your EP brain. First of all, we got 2,600 submissions from around the country for Young Lily, which was incredible. We had a whole team of people sorting and watching, and really just anybody who vaguely resembled you and who could act a little bit made the list. I did a big callback for a few days, and we got it down. Here's the interesting embarrassment of riches predicament. So before we announced you, and probably for a couple years, Abigail Cohen was who a lot of the young fans wanted to be Lily. She looks so young, and of course that wasn't the movie that I was ever going to make or interested in making. But of course she wants it so bad, and she's been auditioning, and she's beautiful, and she's a great actress, but really doesn't look anything like you. Her hair and her look is definitely what I was kind of modeling, what I was hoping we could achieve with the wig, which worked for you. But, I really don't want anything to take us out of the movie.
Well, so far the guy seems like a menace, like somebody who might attack you with emotional support at any time. Okay, he's probably the type of guy who says take care and means it. It's pretty gross, right?
And so I'm vacillating here because it's also a genius marketing hack to cast her as young Lily, because then in some ways you're giving a lot of the hardcore fans what they wanted and what they didn't know they want. Both of you guys in the same film. So just from a marketing perspective,
a real threat to society. He seems dangerously considerate. It's getting out of hand. I mean, I bet he remembers birthdays too.
I'm definitely like, oh, I see the benefit. I see the benefit. But then I found this young woman named Isabella Ferreira, and she's here in New York. She just graduated from Carnegie Mellon. She's a beast, and as soon as she came on the screen, when I watched it, I was like, ooh, I could see young you in her, and she's got depth, and I can tell she can do anything, and I was so excited working with her and reading her. So of course I'm torn, because the first time I'm going to see, in the reflection, the way that I'm kind of doing the flashbacks is when you show up in that first in your bedroom the first time, and I rack focus to the reflection. It's going to be young Lily in the reflection, and we're introducing the audience to our storytelling device at that time, and seeing her in there, you will legitimately go, oh wow, how'd they do that? Or that she looks just like Blake. Seeing Abigail there is just a bit of a suspension of belief. And so I'm going to pray and meditate on it tonight, but I wanted you to know the background before I sent you the links.
Oh my God, he said pray again. Guess she'll start telling everyone he's talking to dead people.
They're both great. Both of them could do fantastic. Both would make the movie great for different reasons, and would love your brilliant mind. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And generally what I do here is I pray and I meditate, and what comes to me is the decision I go in. But I would love to hear what you think. I'm going to talk to Sony about it tomorrow as well and get their thoughts. Okay. Yeah, give me a ring or a text after you watch, whenever that is, today, tomorrow, and I'll talk to you soon.
Oh, so that obviously changes everything in regards to the harassment. It definitely happened now. No, but she, I guess, is trying to say that he was basically asking for her expertise and trying to excuse this whole plot she had to take over the film by saying, well, no, he wanted me to do this or that. Trying to collaborate with someone and trying to keep them involved, to keep them happy, is not the same as them steamrolling over you and taking over your entire project, especially when you wait until it's way too late in filming for them to start over, get a new actress without a huge financial hit, if it's even possible at that point, and force them to sign some lists that would make them look terrible if they don't give you what you want, and then you go ahead and ruin their reputations with it. What I just heard sounds like normal collaborating, and it was not an invitation to take everything. But Justin was probably totally out of hand. I mean, it sounds like he may have even been nice to more than one person that day. Gross. Okay, the other one hasn't loaded onto the website yet, so we're going to go to Docket Updates YouTube channel, where they just went over this on their live stream, and I'll also link to their channel in the description of this video. And I was just watching and listening to these guys while they were working, so hang on, let me play this for you. This one's a lot shorter. It's like a minute and a half or something. But this voice note too is totally barbaric. It's like propaganda for kindness being a personality trait.
Sorry, I couldn't get my voice memo to work. Hi, sorry I haven't responded. Believe it or not, I took 24 hours to be a normal person.
Instead of the barbaric Care Bear you usually are.
One of my best friends just happened to be in town right as my family was leaving, and he actually showed up. I picked him up at the airport as I was saying bye, and we spent the day and night together, and went and saw Seinfeld, and distracted me because I was sad as shit yesterday. And then we spent the day together, and I was just with Hassan Minhaj, who was going to play Marshall. And we were all just hanging out, and it's nice to be normal for a second and not just obsessed with our movie. But yes, so I apologize for not getting back to you. I did read them, and I laughed, and I just want to say, first of all, I'm appreciative of your passion and the process and your ideas and the spirit of collaboration. And I know for a fact, like I just feel it in my bones, just how excited I am to work with you just as a creative, because you give a shit, and that's so fucking cool. And you're smart, and you're funny, and you're all the things, and you're clearly a great writer. And so yeah, so all in all, I just wanted to start with that. I think that it's really good. I laughed. My gut tells me it's going to be a combination of of this, and we're going to find it and what was there. I want to make sure, I want to be mindful to not add too much in terms of page count, because it was already like a 10 or 11 page scene. But what I like about it is the banter and the wittiness, and I can see, I was smiling as I was reading, as I can see you, and I know exactly what you want to do and what you're trying to do, and I want that for Lily. I want Lily to have that, because I think it makes it that much more powerful to see that woman, not just some 22-year-old, fresh out of college, but to see that woman end up in this relationship. So I'm just excited to workshop it and play around and to find it, and I think we're going to find it together. And I'll loop in Christy, who's my writer, and
so I guess it cuts off there. Unfortunately, that was all there was. But you can see Clark there in the middle. He's the one who always goes and gets this stuff, and then Carol, who keeps track of all this on the website and uploads this stuff for us. And then you can't see Emmy, but House of Chatter's on the bottom there. And then they had a bunch of other people join them to discuss this, and they watched the footage that was included. Like I said, I cannot watch any more of the dance scene, but if you want that commentary and the context, you should go watch their live stream. It will be available on their YouTube channel, which again, I'll link in the description of this video. You can find pretty much all the unsealed files here on the website, docketupdates.com. Everything from last week, the CD files, everything from whatever that last batch was, but you can look at everything that's attached to each of these filings. So they obviously put a lot of time and effort into tracking this stuff down. Even the stuff that doesn't come out on the docket, he has to go to the courthouse and get that stuff. So it'd be good if you guys could show them your support. I know that they put a lot of time into it. So in that second voice note, it still sounds like he's trying to, collaborate with Blake, keep her happy, because we know that she had sent him some pages or things that she wrote on the script that she wanted. I remember that she got very upset when he didn't want to do exactly what she wanted to do with those pages. She said that was the context for when she got really upset and said that he was like a doofus or something, all kinds of stuff. I don't have the exact link back to what date it was and what text message she was sending at the time. But if you go watch that live stream I was just showing you on Docket Updates, they do talk about the context of that a little bit. You can kind of see why he was tiptoeing around her feelings so much, especially in that voice note we heard from him a long time ago, where sounds like he's kind of placating her, because she got so upset when he didn't want to do exactly what she wanted to do, and she was calling him all kinds of names behind the scenes. So I can only imagine the potential passive aggression that was going on in person, you know what I mean? Or in whatever other text between them. So, but yeah, total monster, like you can tell. And the fact that she was so offended by him and like flabbergasted at this time even is insane. All right, that's all I got for now, guys, but I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to hit the like button for me. That does help me out, and I will see you all soon. Bye.